Mike Pattern Traders. It is May 31st. It's Memorial Day weekend, Monday. Um, usually year after year during such weekends, we experience a pretty heavy fuckery, meaning a BART either up or down like $4,000 or $5,000. We didn't get it yet, which is surprisingly why we didn't get it yet. I'm very surprised why we didn't get it yet. So I am still expecting a BART to take place. I'm aiming for the top side. But let's go over some price action and some oscillators to see where we are and what we're dealing with. Originally, we had a low down here at $28,000, $29,000, $30,000, whatever this is. We went up. We retested the most recent breakdown level, which was roughly about $42,000 around here. And then we rejected and came down and made a higher low. Now, is this a proper higher low for us to go to the top side and start taking out the liquidity up here? Yes, but because the magnitude of the dump was so big, right, we still need to chop around a little bit longer. So if you think about it, right, think about it logically speaking, strictly from a non-oscillator and non-price action perspective, just talk about time for the time being, right? From the top until the bottom, we dumped for almost a month, right? Then if you want to take the retest of the all-time highs, which was like the right shoulder, right? Because if you take in consideration your three peaks. Sorry guys, man, I'm dying, dude. I still have dust on my walls. I'm waiting for a crew to come in to clean my walls with like some kind of vacuum. I wake up every day like this. It's so bad. So if you take in consideration from the actual retest of the deviation, then we're talking about roughly 15 days of dumping. So if you dump for 15 days, you can't just V-reverse back up and say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go back up to $50,000." It doesn't work that way. You need to create a range. You need to fuck enough people on the top side and fuck enough people on the bottom side before you can make your directional move. By all means, I'm telling you guys, we are not bullish. All right, we're not bullish. I'm playing the long game because I want to play the retest and I want to exit at the retest. I'm taking all my spot that I currently have and my new leverage that I open up, and I'm exiting everything. I'm exiting the market completely at the retest of either $45,000, 44, or a retest of that 5051K, which I'll tell you guys in a little bit how I came up with that figure based off the VWAP. So back to where we are in the current range right now. We have a flat open here at the bottom. Let's make this black so that it's not confusing for you guys. There you go, black. Make it a little bit thinner. Okay, so we have a flat open at, what is this, 33.1, okay? We went up, got rejected, came back down, made a nice, beautiful wick. There's a lot of liquidity here. Let's just call this the demand zone for the time being. This is the demand zone. Those who are in the Discord know that we went long over here. I also went long over here at the higher low. So I'm sitting in longs from here and here. The ones that I had over here, I closed. So I'm only in these two longs, right? I'm in spot altcoin longs, but I'm in leverage BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin longs. Litecoin is just not doing anything for me for the time being, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so this is your demand zone or your supply zone up here, right? As you could tell, I'm gonna make it red. Supply. So you had your three poke, 1, 2, 3, and then you died, right? And then you came back down and you made a low and then a higher low. Assuming this is your higher low down here at this X. Okay, so now what are you expecting out of this? Given the fact that it is still a weekend, because today is a weekend, right? It's a holiday for us Americans. Banks, hedge funds are all closed. Wall Street is closed. What can you expect? Well, to make things simple, we can't expect anything until we get above. Right there. Right there. So we could take it from here, but I'm taking it from here because that is the white. That's the up candle, the white candle. So we need to get a clean close above this red line. Now we could assume that we're going to start trickling up. I'm going to show you guys how it will look with the Monday range that we're establishing right now. But regardless of all that, we need to get above this red line. Now, throw on your weekly open real quick. Oops. This is the more important weekly open, guys. Because this is the first weekly open after the dump, which was last week's, right? It's way more important than this current one that we have right now. There you go. So as long as we stay above weekly open, we're technically still fine. I see nothing worrisome about the current price action. Is it weak? Yes. Are there sellers? Yes. Is there more sell pressure than buy pressure? Yes, definitely. But sellers have had roughly about, if I'm not mistaken, 12 days. I don't know how many days we've been under here. 12 days to dump us, and they haven't yet. Which makes me think one or two things is going to take place. Create enough of a range to make everybody bored, forget about Bitcoin, and then BART up. Or they are going to range us here and do something like this. They're going to range us here and do something like this. And then just die. Whatever side breaks out first, sorry, down, and then up. Whatever side breaks out first, it's going to probably be the fake out. That's the way I see it. Right, so we're still in this triangle formation, which means that we're going to come to the apex by sometime tomorrow. So by Tuesday, Wednesday, I expect a pivotal directional move to take place. I cannot see a directional move take place today. Don't see it. I was expecting fuckery to happen this weekend, but the way it's looking, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, man. It's taking too long. Usually by Sunday, yesterday, during Memorial Day weekend, we already had the move taking place. So how am I playing this? I'm currently in longs. My stop loss is currently under this wick right here. And what am I targeting? Well, unfortunately, I have to only target range high, which is going to be right here again, this red box. I have no choice but to target that, because if I keep targeting up here and up here, I'm missing out. Because look at this, we rejected it once, twice, 3 times, came back down, right? So I need to assume that resistance will act like resistance, and support will not act like support, because we are downtrending. So if we're like this, right? I need to assume that this is going to reject this up here when we get here. Sorry, right here. In a bull market, where we were before, when we were all the way up here trending up, we assume that when this takes place, you long this, because it's going to break here. You have to assume that it's not. It's going to come back down, unfortunately. So the conditions right now are pretty poor, piss poor. I don't like them. I fucking hate them. But overall, this is what we're looking at the micro. Just picture this. Wait until this triangle breaks out. And then I'm targeting roughly about $40,000 to $39,000 my TP1, and then my TP2 is going to be these wicks up here at roughly about $42,000. We also do have a flat open at 38.2, but again, we can't assume anything until we break out of this triangle. Okay, this is your micro view. Now let me show you guys something with, where is it? Here you go. Okay, getting rid of everything, getting rid of all these. Oh shit. What a Coinbase. Okay. So, open up your VWAP and put on. By the way, we updated the VWAP. We added a previous. We added a yearly VWAP and a quarterly VWAP, guys, for you guys. So, you see how the quarterly VWAP has been rejecting us? Oh yeah, right here, the green one. Anyway. So anyway, put that on. Get rid of this. Okay. So, target for me still remains the same. No matter, sorry guys, I'm really sorry that I'm doing this on the phone. I mean on the mic. No matter what happens, I need to see reaction at this level over here. I'm confident we're gonna go up here. There is no way BTC does not go up here at roughly about $52,000 to $51,000. It doesn't make sense for the asset to completely do a 50% dump. I mean, you could do whatever it wants, right? But I'm just telling you, based on my experience with liquidations, it doesn't make sense for BTC to do a 50% dump and not give us a bearish retest, right? 53% dump, no bearish retest. That's your bearish retest right here, right? That should be the golden zone. The golden zone. Yeah, you see, 52.6. We need to get up there. So my goal is to catch the long up to get up there. If I do happen to catch the long correctly and I exit over here, I will double my portfolio. I will 2x my portfolio, because I'm doing heavy spot buying, and I'm gonna exit. I'm exiting the whole market. I'm not gonna hold anything. I'm not gonna be in the crypto markets after I get this target, guys. I'm telling you right now, I'm exiting the market, and I'm only going to play trades, meaning in and out scalps until the market corrects itself. All right, so that's my target. It still stands as my target. There's a lot of liquidity that rests above all these highs. It's gonna offer a massive short squeeze, guys, when it comes. Look at this right there, right? All those blue lines will offer a massive short squeeze. So whether we go up, whether we do something on lines of, hey, go up, come back down, jerk off, and then go up and then die, that's cool. You can do that. But I'm still waiting for that retest of that 50 to $52,000 so I can exit all the longs, the spot longs that I opened up down here. So I opened up a lot of altcoin longs down here. Okay? And extra majors too. I bought BTC and Ethereum and Litecoin down here too. So that's pretty much BTC. Now, I want to make something very clear to you guys so you guys are well aware of the situation that we're in. By the way, we also have a sessions indicator that we just released. It's fucking awesome, man. If you know how to scalp and you're into scalping and you just play the sessions, look how beautiful this is. Just giving you guys the heads up real quick if you guys wanted to try it. Let's close everything. So London usually creates the directional bias of BTC. So you want to do a London open, London high, and then you want to do a London close, right? So the high usually, you want to make green. No, I'm sorry. You want to make red. You want to open up, the open is green, and the close is black. Okay? And then you want to open up your New York. Where's your New York open? New York open should be blue. Until New York close happens, that's what you're playing with, okay? So, oh shoot. Okay, why isn't New York working? Did I do something wrong? So confused with life right now. New York open. Why is New York open not working? Why is New York closed right now? Okay, let me get rid of this. Sorry guys, I know I shouldn't be doing this on the... Why is New York not working? Oh, because of the holiday? It's acting like New York is closed. Interesting. Okay, I'll fix that. Anyway, so the way it works is that when you have your London open, right? London open, London high, London close. You want to assume that when New York wakes up, right? Even though New York opened up about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Now we do not lose the London London open. So usually what happens is you sweep London open, go up, you punch your longs because New York likes to sweep London open, and then you want to target London highs. Or if you're bearish, sweep London highs, short this, and you want to target London open. That's the way you play the scalps with the sessions. It's beautiful. It works. It works like a charm. Trust me, it works. I've been doing it. It works beautifully. All right, so let's go over the oscillators real quick so I can show you guys how bad it is. I want you guys all to be prepared for this unfortunate event. Where is the indicator that? Right here. All right. So open up your RSX. This is the most troublesome situation that we have right now. Where's BitMEX? Bitstamp right here. This is your monthly candle. Okay? This is your monthly candle. Open up your buy and sells. Okay. This monthly cross over here, if it takes place, if it crosses, if it comes down, we're in for a rude, long, multi-month depression. So we need to assume that we need to hope that this ends up being this. That's what we need to hope. Get a bounce, and we go up for another top to $100,000, then we come back down to reset. This means you reset. This means you reset. This, if you actually count it, it's during the halvings. So we need to assume, guys, that, we need to have the hope that we bounce off the signal line and we go in for another top to the top side and touch the red line up here, which is going to put us at $100,000. Otherwise, we're fucking dead, unfortunately. This is a monthly pivot. You cross the monthly RSX, you're in for at least a 70 to 80% dump, and we only did 50, so we have another 20 to 30% to go if that happens. And where would that put us, guys? between $13,000 and $16,000, right? I think it's 16,000. Yeah, whatever. Between 13 and 19,000. You know, and we've never in the history of BTC ever retested the all-time highs. Right? We've never retested all-time highs. So, is this thing gonna go like this? Maybe. And then go up? I hope not, because I'm not prepared for this right here. I'm really not prepared for this right here. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if we get something like this, I'm not prepared for this, and I don't even want this right now. Right? If you look at the VWAPs on a lower time frame, where are the VWAPs? Let me see something. Previous. We have a VWAP at $22,000. We have another one at $18,000. We have another one at $12,000. We have the last one at $10,000. So if we start breaking, see this VWAP over here has been holding us up. This one right here has been holding us up. So we've been consolidating here for about, 12 days. We need to get back up here and to retest one of these two VWAPs. I don't want to break this low over here, because if that's the case, then we're going to come straight down to retest this VWAP down here, which is going to be at $22,000. People that are bearish, if they're spreading awareness, it's fine. But to hope that we go down here, you're fucking crazy, man. It's going to be a multi-month downtrend. Why do you fucking want that? What is wrong with you? Bear markets are not fun to trade, dude. They're just choppy the way we are right now. Ranging and chopping. It's terrible. Anyway. So let's go back to the 3 week. We had a 3-week sell signal, which is very scary, guys. They usually indicate that it's the top, Unfortunately. See, these sell signals, well, let's just say these sell signals, those two, 1, 2, we weren't crossed, so you can't count it, right? So if the sell signal is crossed, you have to count it. You're crossed over here. You're crossed over here. These all led to massive dumps. You're crossed over here. You're crossed over here. And then you're crossed over here. So that's a little worrisome. And they all led to some pretty serious dumps. So I'm hoping that we are somewhere around here. And not here. Or here. Otherwise, dude, we're going to end up being going down here, unfortunately. If you don't have the buys and sells indicator, guys, just give me a DM. I'll give you guys a trial so you can test it out. Weekly time frame. We are finally exhausted on the weekly. Thank God. It took us how many? About 5 months. From January top until right now, 5 months, right? And we're finally exhausted beautifully. So what should we expect out of this? I can't say anything other than let's hope this 2-day curls up and pivots. We have a 2-day buy signal. If you guys know about the buy signals, they have been extremely accurate on the 2-day. It usually calls the bottom. Not even the bottom, but it calls at least a move up, right? So we should get a fucking move up, at least to $49,000, give or take. At that point, wow, Ben is flying right now. God damn it. The time I sell it, this thing flies. God damn it, man. Anyway, go back to BTC. We have a 2-day signal. We got a 3-day signal. 3-day signals are accurate as fuck too. Right? Well, this one was pretty bad. But at least to get us up there. And I want to also show you guys a little bit of sauce. I put this in the Discord the other day. We were talking about it on the TMA band. You cannot expect us to die without retesting the TMA band. Right? We always retest the TMA band. Go to Bitstamp. I don't know what Bitstamp is. What's Bitstamp? Bitstamp right there. So we dump down, right? We dump down here, we go up, we retest it. We dump down here, we go up, we retest it. We dump down here, we go up, we have to retest it. And that is currently sitting at $48,000. So if we get a $48,000 retest of the TMA band, get out of the market. Hedge or get out of the market. Don't be a hero. Don't turn bullish at the top. Get out of the market. Be very, very careful because we could be doing something like this. You know, we go up, come down, then go up, and then come take out this low, and then go all the way back up. So you don't want to be in this from here, riding this all the way back down. We're not bullish, guys. We're not bullish. We're not bullish. We're not bullish. Be very careful the way things are panning out the next couple of days, or next couple of weeks rather. So based on the buys and sells, we have a lot of buy signals taking place on the higher time frames. Let me add the 4 days to see what the 4 days talking about. And the reason why I do 4 days because where's the 4 day? 4 day. Let me just add it right here. Yeah, we had a 4 day buy signal too. No, it's a 3 day. I'm sorry. Take that back. No, we don't have a 4 day buy signal. But there's enough evidence that we are due for a move to the top side, guys. And my target is the 2 day TMA, which actually is, I think, sitting right under the VWAP. Yeah, see the VWAP is right there? So that's what I'm targeting. That's how I'm playing this. In the lower time frame perspective for the oscillators, we're getting a finally crossover. So all we need to do is get a retest, which is going to be your actual real long. Your real long is over here. Once this line comes down, there's a retest and curls. If your daily line curls, don't be scared to punch your longs. Let me get rid of all this nonsense. There you go. Okay. So if this line curls to the top side, like this, that's your long right there, dude. That's your long. Right there. This right here. That's your long. You already have a RSX long signal right here on the daily. So there's a big reason why I'm long. A 3 day on we have a 3 day pivot as well, and we have a 2 day pivot. See, that's a 3 day pivot. They're open candles, by the way, so don't count them yet. We have a 2 day pivot down here, open candle, of course. That's a 2 day pivot. Now all we gotta do is come back and retest this the midline. What is the midline? Go to your inputs, go to your show informational chart. Your midline is 39,000 to 41K. So come right here, come back down. This is going to be your main long. You need to assume that when you go back up and you reject off the mid, this green line comes all the way over and supports you. And then you want to target up here, which is your sell zone, $46,000 to $54,000. That's how I'm playing it. You see how we keep making lower highs? And we got rejected. That was the main blow. That was the main blow. So we're gonna have to come and retest this red line, as you could tell. We retested it. We've been under it this whole time. We have to come back and retest this. Weekly time frame. This looks disgusting, by the way. We have our first cross finally, right? We literally just free fell from May 3rd all the way down here, and now we finally got our first poke. So we got our first pivot right here. Weekly time frame, but this isn't even stamped yet because the week just started, right? Unfortunately, same thing happened with over here. We got a massive free fall down here, all the way down here, and we finally got our first pivot over here. So regardless of all that, let me not get deep into oscillators because it won't make any sense since we have a lot of open candle stuff. So weekly TMA band still holding us up. Until we lose that, I'm comfortable in my longs. I don't care what anyone tells me, bearish, bullish, nothing. I'm just playing it. I'm playing it day by day, and my target still remains the same, $49,000 to $52,000. Nothing has changed for the past couple of days for me. On the lower time frame, you need to assume that this is your higher low, and that you're doing something along the lines of 1, 2, 3. First target would be the $41,000. I'm sorry, what am I doing? I take that back, guys. Micros. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is the same thing. First target is the $41,000, and then you're talking about $43,000 to take out this wick. And when we get back above this range over here, you have to assume that I'm going to hedge, because if we come back into this range, we're fucked. So again, I said this at the beginning of the video. This is your range for the time being. And if you get above here, and then you lose it, that's your short. You're shorting it back down here because you're coming back down here, for sure. You're not gonna leave this big gap. There's a big gap between here and here. You're gonna come fill this. You're not leaving this. BTC has never ever left a gap like this before making and becoming bullish. There's way too much of a gap down here. 1, two, right there. Way too much of a gap down there. This will be ideal. Right? Way too much of a gap. You need to fill this, and down here. Alright, that's BTC, guys. I'm sorry that I made the video too long. Litecoin, same thing with Litecoin. It's doing the same pattern, right? Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum, though, I want to make it very clear to you guys. Ethereum, though. What did Ethereum do? So, the thing that makes me bullish on Ethereum is that we actually swept the lows. This is your range, right? For Ethereum. Now, we do have a flat open on Ethereum down here as well at like 1900. Let's call this FO. Text flat open. Make this black. Or flat open down here. But the thing that makes me bullish about Ethereum, because BTC, you see how BTC never made a lower low? Technically speaking. Ethereum swept the low right away. Right away, like it literally did it right away, and then it bounced up. So the way I see it right now is, as long as Ethereum does not break under this, I think it was a 12-hour that I saw. Hold on, 12-hour, or was it the daily? I'll show you guys one second. Right here, daily. See this little box over here? This was the last down candle before all-time highs, right? This little beauty over here. As long as we don't get a daily candle under this line right here, we're bullish on Ethereum. So yeah, we went up, we retested the daily TMA band. We got rejected, which is normal. Put in a higher low. So let's assume this is the higher low. Take your low, take your high, take your higher low. Your target remains the same. $32,800 for Ethereum. Nothing has changed on my end. Now, go on your lower time frame, see if you have any confluence there. Open up your VWAPs. What do we have there? Do we have any VWAPs there? Oh, the monthly VWAP rejected us hard. We don't have any VWAPs here at all. Which makes me think that, let me see. Do you have anything up there? Nothing. Oh, clear skies, guys. Clear skies to at least $39,000. Beautiful. All right, so let's assume this, man. If this is the proper higher low that Ethereum put in at around $2,100, $2,200, our first target will be 32.8, which is also this consolidation that led to the breakdown. If this is the bearish retest, and this was your deviation, right? We shouldn't see daylight above this right here. And then your target remains the same as it will be 1, 2, 3. Your target is going to be $18.99, which is also going to take care of that flat open that we have, I think. Where's the flat open again? The flat open was somewhere here. Yeah, right here at $1,900. So if this is a deviation, that's your target, $18.99. But if you look at the 1 hour, guys, this looks like a decent. It doesn't. I can't be bearish right now, bro. Like if you think about it, look at this. We had a beautiful range over here. Let's move this up higher. Right, talking about micros right now. Beautiful. We deviated under the range, and then we started chopping back up in the range, back in the range. So I mean, come on, dude. Like, how bearish is this, right? I mean, yeah, obviously the whole freaking market is bearish, right? It is bearish, but Ethereum itself, I think it did the most damage it could possibly do. I think the low is in for Ethereum. I don't know about BTC yet. Temporarily, the low is in for BTC for me, but I'm saying macro-wise. I don't think it's in. Ethereum, though, I think the macro low is in, man. That's a beautiful V reversal, man. You know, and then back into a range afterwards. It's exactly what you want to see. You V reverse back into an accumulation, into expansion. That's exactly what you want to see. So that stands for my my targets for Ethereum. If this is bullish, you're targeting at least this up here, this consolidation, which is going to be 13.2, 3.2 to the top side. Confirmation is as soon as we get a candle close above this and above this, boom, come down, retest, Don't break down and then go up here. That's what you want to see. You do not want to come back down under this once you get above it. And then for BTC, unfortunately for this shitcoin over here, we're still stuck in this triangle that's taking forever, which is probably going to take another maybe day or two. But again, guys, don't forget, I said this in the Discord last night. If the 2-day pivots, right? It's pivoting right now, but it's open candle. If this thing pivots, bare minimum target is up here. 39 to 40,900. Bare minimum. Minimum. Right? So that's exactly how I'm playing BTC. All right, guys, I don't want to go into crazy details about bear bull markets and stuff like that because it's not needed. It's just yappy yaps. Let's just assume that the low is temporarily in for BTC, local low, and now we're gonna make a move to the top side, and then if anything, come back down here, you know, and then we'll figure out what's gonna happen after we get up here. But the most important thing for you to realize is that when we do happen to get to that 40K range up here, hedge, man. Be very careful, hedge yourself, protect yourself, because we don't know if we're going to come up here, consolidate, deviate, and come back down. If we do happen to come back down, that's your short right there, and you're going to have to target down here again. This is the most important thing, man. Don't forget. You get up here to these wicks, and you take out these wicks, and then you come back in the range, you're going back to fill the bottom void. This is a big void, man. There's a problem here. BTC does not leave this void before making an all-time high. Does not happen. It always fills the void. It always fills the void. It always fills the void. See? Void always fills the void. Let's go even lower. It always fills the void. No matter what happens. Wick comes down, fills the void, right? This is a deviation. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, I can go back in time, but there's no reason for me to do that. So be very careful with BTC. This is not a, hey, let's go long and fucking target all-time highs. It's not going to happen, so be very careful, man. Very, very careful. I still stand by the fact that we need to go up before down. I am in longs. I hope everybody follow me in longs. And our target is going to be roughly about that $39,000 to $41,000 range. At that point, we have to think about, are we going to reject? If we do reject, we short it. And then we target, what's my short? Short it up here. Put the stop loss above whatever wick we have at the time being. Anywhere you want to short, wherever we reject off of, whether we reject off the main top or the actual wick top, and then you have to target down here. You have to target down here. You're gonna have to go fill all this down here, unfortunately. So be very mindful of everything when it comes to $40,000 because it's a very tricky situation. Link, same exact thing. They're all painting the same fucking picture, guys. If BTC does a breakout, all these altcoins are gonna do 30% minimum. Minimum 30%, guys. Minimum 30%. So good opportunity if you want to risk some, but just make sure that you have stops tight under the main lows because you don't know what can happen. Yeah, Ethereum should blast off, man. Beautiful. Okay, guys, cheers. Play safe, trade safe rather. Any questions, shoot us a message in Discord. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream.